Hey, now we're live.
We're live. Good morning, Lebanon. My name is Ashley Mahan. I'm the Executive Director for the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce.
Hey, good morning, Lebanon. This is Brian Hash with Boattown Brewing.
We're going to have a great show today. We have a lot of very important information we want to talk about.
Absolutely.
But first, coffee. We have to talk about the coffee. We want to tell everyone too, as we go, to please share the show because there are a lot of, like I said, very important things we're going to be talking about. So if you don't mind, to share, and that's also how you win some of our giveaways is by sharing. So that's one of the steps to doing that.
Right. So share because it's important, and share because you can win stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any of that.
I didn't hear any.
Right.
Ryan's in our ear, and we couldn't hear him.
All right, so it's fine. Let's move on.
We're moving on. All right. So Covéll.
Let's talk about coffee.
Yes. So as I said, we'll have some that we'll give away here in a minute. But Covéll has provided me with a delicious iced coffee this morning. What do you have? Your black coffee?
I have my standard Americano because it's awesome.
Yes. And Kayla sent us a cherry Danish carnival bun today. Can we see it? Look at this thing. It's huge.
It is, and it looks delicious.
Absolutely huge. Smells great.
Smells great. Let's do the smell-o-vision. Too bad we don't have smell-o-vision.
Yeah, not yet.
Oh my gosh, it does.
It smells delicious.
Fantastic.
So she's got some of these down there at Covéll, and then also today, starting at 10 a.m., we'll have Dubai cups. And I know those are a hot item. So if you like the Dubai cups, get in there at 10 a.m. before they're all gone because she always sells out.
Yes, I have yet to have one of those, but they sound delicious.
Yes, and we will give away free coffee at the end of the show. So like, share, and comment. Free coffee, Covéll. So you can maybe win that at the end of the show. And you have to be watching live to win. We don't give that away later.
Yep. Nope. Coffee happens while we're on air. So make sure you like, share, and comment. Free coffee.
Looks like we've got some viewers already. Ben DeClue is commenting that he's tuned in. Hey, Ben.
Hey, good morning, Ben.
Good morning. Thank you for watching. All right. So giveaways. Last week's, I'm going to move that. You want to move that?
I'll move that.
You move that.
Okay, here we go. We're going to move that over there.
Okay, so we're going to give away some stuff from last week. So what do we want to give away first? Wildfire?
Wildfire? Okay.
All right.
Let me grab a hold of this.
So again, to win these baskets from Perennial and Wildfire, you do have to like, share, and comment to win. So for the Wildfire basket last week, there's a big close-up of it. Lots of goodies in there.
There we go. Way to go, Veda.
Beautiful. The winner of that basket is Janet Miller.
Hey, congratulations, Janet. You have won the Wildfire Candle basket.
Yes, congratulations, Janet. I know she watches every week, so she'll be very excited to win that one.
No doubt.
All right, in the Perennial basket.
Yes, which is here.
Get that one up here. That one's super, super cute.
I'm going to hold that up. So this is the Nacho Ordinary Salsa basket full of all kinds of great salsa ingredients and other things. So fantastic basket. And who's our winner for that one, Ashley?
The winner for that one is Lisa Cooper. And I know she watches a lot as well. So congratulations to Lisa.
Yeah, congratulations.
You can pick that up at Perennial.
Fantastic.
All right, Emily Huckabee is watching as well, and she's saying good morning from Texas because that's where she's at. Taking a little family vacation, and
right
here we
on.
are
So
working.
we are countrywide today. That's awesome.
That is pretty cool. And Crystal Roberts says good morning. Good morning to you too, Crystal. Thank you for watching. All right, we've got a new basket that we're going to give away next week from Perennial. So if you're interested in this basket, what is in it? This is adorable.
Okay, so let's see. It's got a mud pie pig shaped cutting board, a pig themed baking set, a pig shaped sponge, towel, greenery, and 3 resident chef seasonings. And of course, all the time with our baskets, all of these things can be found at Perennial. So if you don't win, look at that pig. He's so cute.
He is cute.
All these things are available at Perennial. So if you see something you like and you don't win the basket, then you can absolutely go see Michelle and pick these things up.
Yep, and we want you to like, share, and comment Perennial Trends to win this basket next week. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Like, share, comment.
Yep. Okay, so what's going on in the community? We have a lot.
A lot.
Usual.
Always a lot. There are tons of things. Oh, hey, let's do this first. We want to say a big shout out to all of our sponsors. Without them, we couldn't do this. Our sponsors include Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce, Lebanon Now, Downtown Lebanon. There's Sarah right there. Oh, there we go. Downtown Lebanon, our new sponsor. Optimized Health and Integrative Medicine, Holman Howe Funeral Homes, Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, the City of Lebanon, Missouri, 107.9, the Coyote, Perennial Trends, Covell, Garner and Smith Insurance, Wildfire Candle Company, CNC Farm and Home, and Boattown Brewing.
Lots of great people helping us with this show.
Yes, and make sure you go check out all of those businesses and support them because they support us, and that's what lets us do this every Friday.
All right, Joe Seaman is also watching. Good morning from Joker Welding. Good morning to you too, Joe. And Bob Garner always watching too. Good morning to you, Bob. We have a lot of people watching.
We got a lot of people watching this morning. That's great because we got a lot of important things to talk about.
Okay, so coming up tomorrow is the Lake Area Regional Agribusiness Expo. That is through the MU Extension Office. So if you're interested, there is a QR code right here on the screen, but that is happening out at the Wall Street Cattle Company tomorrow, 10 to 1 p.m. So that's a great event for anyone with any farm interests. All right, and then Cope has a booth out there at the garage sale. That is starting actually today. Is that today? That is today.
Wow.
March 28th and 29th. Huge garage sale out at the Civic Center. If you would like to donate to Cope, they also have a QR code right here on the screen for you. Designer Bag Bingo with the Lebanon Optimist Club. I am super, super looking forward to this event. So if you want to follow this event on Facebook, they're actually posting sneak peeks of the purses. So I'm seeing kind of what I want to make sure I play for.
There you go.
Week. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Tickets are $20 in advance or $25 at the door. I don't know that they have a lot of tickets left though. So if you're interested, contact the Optimist Club.
Yeah, you better get out there if you want to win a designer bag.
Live to Give Hope is having an open house and ribbon cutting on April 18th at 2 p.m. That's going to be a great event for anyone who wants to go see what they're all about out there at Live to Give Hope. Kind of maybe do a tour of the facility and celebrate their grand opening. And A Plus Payroll is also doing a ribbon cutting that same day. This is going to be a very, very special ribbon cutting because we're going to do it during our Business Builders Luncheon.
Oh,
so
awesome.
She's already going to have all of her friends in one place.
There we go.
We're
That's
cut
perfect.
A ribbon. So yeah, it's going to be a great time to celebrate Donnie and A Plus Payroll.
And next, we've got Lebanon Community Blood Drive, and that is happening. Wait a minute. Can you see that better than I can, Ashley?
April 14th.
April 14th. Okay. And where is that going to be located?
April 16th.
April 16th. So sorry. Eyes not working this morning. From 12:30 to 6 p.m. Lebanon Library, Laclede County Library meeting room. Okay. Hey, I'm being filled in on some of those things. So, hey, get out there and give blood and save lives and have fun. It's a very needed thing, and it's a great way to serve your community as well.
Looks like you get a T-shirt for donating too.
Get a T-shirt.
Who
Gotta
doesn't
love
like
a T-shirt.
good T-shirt? Yeah. The Mercy Charity Bash is also coming up on April 4th. That's also going to be at the Wall Street Cattle Company. There's a QR code right here on the screen if you're interested in attending. That's always a very wonderful event for a great cause.
No doubt.
All right, and then this is huge.
Huge.
We like using that word whenever we're talking about Lebanon Now. So a huge grand opening and ribbon cutting for Lebanon Now. That's actually going to be during First Friday on April 4th. So next Friday at 6 p.m. I think the mayor is here. I don't know.
Is that who that was?
April 4th at 6 p.m. right here at Ozark Fiber Studios. There's going to be some live music, refreshments, giveaways, studio tours. I think Ryan's going to do a create your own podcast for those who are attending. So this might be a really fun event for you to bring your family out and check out what's going on with Lebanon Now.
And it'll be a super good time to come in and check out all the sets here in the studio. We can kind of see them in the background from where we're sitting right now, and they look fantastic. And all the finishing touches will be put on. So make sure you come in on April 4th and check this out. And now a word from our producer.
Yeah, so all of the studios are... all of the studios are about 95% done at this point. I've not put them online because I want that big reveal when we come back, right? So everything is getting shipshape up this week. This weekend, we'll be working up here all weekend, finishing everything out. Got to give a huge shout out to Ozark Fiber. When they come to me 6 weeks ago and we dreamed of opening a TV station, the first one here in Lebanon, it seemed like this wild, far-fetched thing. And since we're a week out from opening, it's just been an amazing wild ride without a day off, all the hard work with everybody. So I have to thank all of them. But anyway, you guys show up. Open house starts at 5, ribbon cutting's at 6. We're going to go live for a little bit, live music. Just come and hang out, swing through. The Robertos that do all the murals in town, Linda and Roberto, they'll be up here Saturday hanging artwork, so we get to show off all of their artwork, and just a lot of other big surprises coming this week, so tune in.
Woohoo!
Awesome.
Exciting.
It's going to be a good time for everybody.
And am I right, Ryan? We're debuting the Good Morning Lebanon set next Friday morning.
Yes, good. Hold on, let me turn my microphone back on. Yes, Good Morning Marshfield will be in where you guys are setting, and the finished set there.
Right on.
And then Good Morning Lebanon premieres your guys' set, which you guys can look and see. Everybody gets to see the brand new.
I'm so excited.
News desk, all of those things during that broadcast.
Woohoo!
Awesome. All right, and now we're back on with the show. We've got a couple of really important guests here with us. We have our presiding commissioner, Randy Angst, with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Randy.
Welcome.
Good morning, Brian.
And we have Mayor Jared Carr. He just kind of fell into the studio.
I did. Fell right into my seat.
Fell into the chair a little bit.
Right
Yeah.
into the seat.
Yeah, we
there
knew
you go.
something
And we
was
talked
gonna
about that
happen.
beforehand, and then it went ahead and happened too.
Well,
so
we thought he was going to fall over there walking in, but it was the chair that
it was the
We
chair that got
lucky
me.
that you got all the way to the chair before that happened. There we go.
Well, we want to welcome you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. We want to talk about a really important issue, the use tax. So this is something that's going to be on the ballot for both the city and the county, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, April 8th is the date for the election on that, and it's an important tax that really levels the playing field for our local businesses.
Right. And so I think for me, one of the things that I wondered about, so why is it the city and the county? What's the difference in the use tax for each entity?
Well, I think the use tax is the same for both the city and the county. It would enable the city and the county to reclaim those sales tax that are leaving the city and the county. So we all know when we purchase locally, those sales tax dollars stay here. They work for our community. We'll have different uses for it than maybe the city because of just the differences, the needs of the city and the county. But we know once they leave our community, they'll probably never come back. I believe people shop online not to evade in any way the local sales tax. They simply find it more convenient, maybe more selection, and then that kind of feeds on itself and in a way that undermines our local merchants here. So if we're able to reclaim those dollars and bring them back and put them to use at the city and the county, but I think our local merchants become stronger as well when those dollars stay here in our community.
I agree.
That's exactly right. And the when you order something online, they ship it in here into the community. Use our local streets, use our local services that the city and the county both provide to the citizens of Lebanon and Laclede County. And certainly, there's no reason for them to be able to take advantage of that whenever our local businesses are unable to do that. So really, that's why I said level in that playing field for all the businesses here in the local community.
Right. And I think you're exactly right. I know when I online shop, I'm not online shopping because I don't have to pay sales tax. I'm online shopping because it's something I try to get as much as I can locally. But if there are things that I know I can't, then I'm going online as a convenience. But I'm not going online to avoid paying what's it total up to with the two? It's 3%.
So, Brian, from the county standpoint, our sales tax in the county is 1 3/16.
Right.
Mayor?
Yeah, the city of Lebanon has a 3% sales tax rate, and
Okay.
so those and this would this would match that, so it's not going to increase and it would float with the sales tax rate that the county and the city have.
Right. So and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but when you go to the store and buy something at the store, the sales tax you're paying in the city is 8.413%.
That's correct.
And there's a certain percentage of that is state, and then there's some of that's county and some of that's city. And my understanding is that's why there will be two separate things to vote for on the ballot, because you're voting for the city and for the county to be able to collect that sales tax on your online purchases.
That's correct. That's correct. And just if you're inside the city limits whenever you vote, if your address is inside the city, so you'll have both issues on there inside the city, and then outside of the city limits, just in the county, you would just have the county issue on there on your ballot.
Right.
Yeah, and maybe just to tie into that for a moment, thanks to the Chamber of Commerce, we were able to attend their business builders luncheon last Friday. And one of the questions that an individual had was, well, if I live in the city, do I get to vote on both? And that was a question that I really hadn't thought of, because you might, as a city resident, see the Proposition U question,
right,
vote for it, but you think, okay, I live in the city, should I vote on the county, right?
Right.
So that was something that was a takeaway that I had from that business building.
Yeah. And so if you're inside the city, you'll have both issues on your ballot. So
vote for both of them.
Yes.
That's important, because if you live in the city, you also live in the county.
Right.
So, Brian, with that, I have to give the legal disclaimer. We're here to provide information, right?
Yes.
So
we can't recommend that you vote one way or the other. We just want you to educate yourself and vote and listen to all this great information.
Yes.
yeah, so maybe with the time that we have left from the county standpoint, the questions might be, well, what would you do with the funding,
right?
If this ballot question is successful? So from the county perspective, our two major components of our budget is law enforcement and county road and bridge. Our sheriff has over 700 square miles of county roads to patrol. Our road and bridge department has over 500 miles of county roads to maintain. So that would be our two biggest uses, and that's in the ballot question.
Right.
And so that would enable us to add additional resources in law enforcement, deputies patrolling the county. With 700 square miles, it takes probably 30 minutes to get from one side of the county to the other. And then with road and bridge, with over 500 miles, it takes a lot to keep that maintained.
Right. So where that money's going to go. Voting for this, voting to collect the sales tax on your online purchases in the county, and the city's the same way. They have their priorities for that money.
Yes, and it's as Commissioner Eng said, that it's in the ballot language, which ties our hands as elected officials. We have to spend that money. We have to allocate it towards those items. And on the city's question, it has at a new animal shelter, which we're in dire need of. It was very important for the community. And we certainly want to have that on the horizon. And then we also have some police and fire training center facility, which would be a regional training facility here located inside of Lebanon, that the Lebanon Police Department, Lebanon Fire, as well as the Sheriff's Office would be able to take advantage of that, do training, and which is going to provide better protection, better service to our community. And then also some improvements to Boswell Aquatic Center as it approaches nearly 50 years of age now, and so it certainly is in need of some upgrades and some upkeep on there as well. So all of those things are pulled from our capital improvement plan, which as longer term projects, but that would be able to move them up to the forefront with this. So, yeah,
Jared, every time you say Boswell Aquatic Center is 50 years old, I feel incredibly old, because I've been swimming in that swimming pool for 50 years. That's crazy.
That's where we get all the gray hairs at, Brian.
Yes,
so.
Yes, or the no hair. Okay. Well, thank you both so much for being here. This is an important issue for our community. We heard the sheriff on last week talking about resources and their ability, and this plays right into that and are very needed things for the city and the county. So listen to the information, read the information, and make your best vote.
Yeah, and sorry, I didn't.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to direct everybody to the city's website at LebanonMissouri.org/Proposition U. Has all the information laid out for the entire tax, and then there's also, you can check us out on our YouTube page at to search Lebanon, Missouri on that, and we have a nice little video that explains a lot about the tax, about use tax, and the differences between it and the sales tax, and those kind of things as well. So.
And you're both available for questions as people see you out and about in the community.
Absolutely.
Right?
Certainly.
Absolutely.
And that's something I would highly recommend. If you see any of your elected officials out, ask them, because they're going to be able to answer your questions really well. So, and I've really appreciated you guys reaching out to people through the chamber with the business builders. That was fantastic. I thought it was a great turnout, lots of great questions asked, and lots of great information shared. So thank you guys for
Absolutely.
doing
All right.
Thanks, Ashley. Thanks.
Yes.
Commissioner,
Brian.
Mayor,
Thank you.
Thank you guys
Thank you
so
guys
much
very
for
much.
being here.
Appreciate
We
it.
appreciate you.
All right, so once again, we are going to give away some coffee at the end of this show, so you need to hit that share button, comment free coffee, and we will pick a winner at the end.
We will pick a winner at the end to get some free coffee from Covéll. Woohoo!
Yeah, and don't forget, we have this wonderful perennial basket with the cute little piggy in it. We're going to give that away next week, so if you want
That pig is adorable.
Brian's going to be commenting. Or
And he looks delicious.
Maybe
Is
have
that what
Shelly do it for you, so she can try to win for you.
Right, so you can win the pig. I don't think I can win.
We
Can't win. Maybe I'll just have to go to see Michelle and buy one of those pigs.
And again, we want to shout out this very important date, April 4th at 6 p.m. here at Ozark Fiber Studios. We are having a grand opening and ribbon cutting for Lebanon Now. And something I forgot to mention about this, which Ryan said it, but the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce will be attending as well. It will be a joint ribbon cutting because he's also a member there in Marshfield because of Good Morning Marshfield. So there's going to be a lot of people here that you want to come and hang out with. And
No doubt. And absolutely come meet the Good Morning Marshfield folks. They are fantastic.
Yes.
I don't know if they're watching this morning, but we'll wave to them and say hello. They're doing a great job with their show, and they're fantastic folks. So you want to come meet them for sure.
All right, so now we're here with our next guest. We have Dwayne Roberts with Roberts Home Repairs.
Good morning,
Thank you
Dwayne.
so much for joining us today.
Yeah, it's good to have you on the show.
Yeah. You're one of our newer chamber members. So something for me that I want you to do is kind of tell the folks watching what it is exactly that you do. What services do you provide? Hey, there's a microphone right in your face.
Yeah, it's getting closer.
That's how microphones work. We do handyman repairs all the way to complete remodels.
Hey, Dwayne, I told you we have fun on the show.
Yeah, that whole thing was planned. Let's see what Dwayne does if his microphone gradually goes away from him.
Do I need to fix it? No.
There you go. Oh, okay. Here we go. It's happening. Oh.
He's never going to come back to the show.
Yeah, no, you're fine. It's all good. We're having a good time. Yeah,
Just embarrassment. It's okay.
there we go. Something just went flying across the floor. That's awesome. It works now.
It works
Dwayne,
now.
check your mic. Is that working?
Check.
Hey, I can
Oh,
hear.
yeah, you're in good shape. All right.
Good.
Now, calmly continue. Tell us about what you do.
We do complete remodels. We can come in and do handyman stuff, all the way from changing a light bulb in a cathedral ceiling, all the way to crawl space work, siding, windows, doors, soffit fascia, you name it, we pretty much can do it. I've got 2 crews. We've been in business almost 6 years. May will be 6 years. We have very good ratings, very good reviews. I'd say we're a 5-star company. I started it from the bottom and worked our way up, and it's going very well.
Yeah, and you've got a really great story about getting that experience and that reputation and then venturing out on your own. We were visiting a little bit before the show about it, and it's a fantastic story.
Thank you.
Being able and being a small business owner, encouraging and being a fan of small business owners, it's a great story to hear. Tell us more about that.
The story?
Yeah, just a little bit. How'd you get where you are?
Well, I've been on my own since I was 15 years old. I actually dropped out, went to Job Corps, graduated early, started working full time. Then I started working for the city of Lebanon whenever I was about 19, 20. I got into buildings and grounds. Of course, I liked it. It just wasn't paying good enough to me.
Right.
So I went to another company, and another construction company, started running my own crew with them. I got stolen from that company after 7.5 years with them. Went to another construction company and stayed with them for about 3 years. And then I just got tired of helping everybody else out and wanted to build something on my own. So that way my kids can take over, maybe, hopefully.
Right on.
But it's going really well. So
That's awesome. So that means you experience in the construction industry. You've got 20 plus years now.
Since 10 years old, pretty much.
Right on, man. That's very cool.
And that's good to know. If someone's hiring you, they know they're getting a very experienced person coming in to change that light bulb in the cathedral ceiling or whatever it is that they are needing done. Which that was one of my questions to you earlier was, do you have a business here in town, or do you go to businesses, residential, however your clients are, but you said you travel to them.
Yes, I normally receive a call, take down your name, address, number, of course, and then I try to schedule around your time and my time at the same time, work it all together, and then I'll come over and take a look at your house, any of your issues or anything like that, and give you a bid either right there on the spot, or I try to do it later that week, if not the following week, and just go from there basically and see if you're happy with everything. And have you look at all the work that we've done prior, and hopefully everybody likes it so far.
Oh, wow.
No issues. So
Yeah. And we've got some great on the screen right now. We've got some great kind of before and after shots of work that you've done. And man, you can really see the difference. You're making a huge difference in some of those things.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Just like that bathroom remodel. We took the window out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
And that was one of those insert tubs, so we had to do some subfloor and joist work. Of course, made the outside look like there was never a window there, matched the siding up real good and everything like that. Those French doors right there, that was an old set. It was rotting out and stuff, and we replaced it with that set right there, the blue ones, which was one of my favorite sets of.
Yeah, no, those are beautiful, and it looks great.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
Okay, so how do people get a hold of you to hire you to put in a pair of beautiful doors like that?
You can either get a hold of us on Facebook, Roberts Home Repairs, or my personal name, Dwayne Roberts. I'll answer on either one, or you can give me a shout at 417-664-1142.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Okay, and did you mention this already? You might have. I know you talked about it to me privately, but it's inside the city limits that you work, or outside, or how far outside do you go?
We stay within about a 20-25 mile radius of Lebanon, Laclede County, basically. We're willing to travel a little outskirts of that, but we stay pretty well busy just here in Lebanon.
Okay.
Right.
So
Perfect.
Word of mouth is the best advertisement I've had all throughout these years. I just feel like more people should know about us and check us out.
For sure.
Right on. Well, welcome to the chamber and welcome to the show. It's great to have you and get to know you and hear your story, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, guys.
We're going to go through some comments here really quick because we have quite a few of them. So let's.
I'm
put
seeing
some
lots
up
of
on the
free
screen.
coffee. I'm seeing
Kayla says,
a lot of good morning. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning to you, Kayla. Thank you so much for the coffee.
Yes.
It's
Good morning,
delicious.
Kayla. Thank you for the coffee. You're a lifesaver.
Sarah
gonna
says,
drink some
love
right
the
now."
piggy. Sorry, I can't read it. Looks, basket.
Nice.
I was close. We've got Sarah Elder says, good morning. Good morning to you too, Sarah. We're going to have to get you on the show. My daughter, who is actually here watching live, is telling Ryan to get it together with the microphone situation.
Nice. I see somebody that says they love doors. Who was that?
Oh, that's Scott. That's
Scott.
My stepson. Yes,
Yeah.
Scott Mahan.
Scott loves doors.
He loves
There we
doors. Doors are great. Crystal Roberts says, good morning. Good morning to you too, Crystal.
Let's go ahead and give her a call.
And Crystal is our winner of the free coffee today. So, Crystal.
go. Hey, congratulations, Crystal.
Yes, get on down to Covéll and get your free coffee.
and one of those Danishes or one of those Dubai cups. It's, 10 o'clock.
If you go in 30 minutes, you might be able to get a Dubai cup. So hurry. All right. Once again, thank you to our sponsors, the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce, Optimized Health and Integrative Medicine, Holman Howe Funeral Homes, Heritage Bank of the Ozark, the City of Lebanon, Downtown Lebanon,
Hey!
Covell Coffee, Garner and Smith Insurance, Wildfire Candle Company, CNC Farm and Home, Boattown Brewing, of course, Ozark Fiber Studios, which is where we're at today, and Lebanon Now.
All right.
I'm going to pop on for a second.
Ryan's popping on.
Producer Ryan coming on the mic.
All right, you're going to have to make sure I hear me. I don't have my ears on. So everybody out there in TV land, make sure that you share this episode. I think the use tax is something very, very important that everyone should know about. Now, it's no secret, Facebook kind of shies away from government stuff, so they're not going to let us promote it. They're not going to let us put it anywhere. So since this is a public use issue, it's not about marketing. It's not about getting numbers on the show. It's about actually letting people see the people behind this tax have that information and know which way to vote, which us at Lebanon Now, we love that. Just a little bit of a plug, our app, I've got a working version of our app, which will be here so we can do more things like this and stuff. It's going to go into beta testing about the time we open.
Awesome.
So we'll be able to bring you stuff like this, but now that we're still just confined to Facebook, just as a civic duty, go ahead and share this and just tag it and say, hey, if you want to know about use tax, here's some information from the people that would benefit. Lebanon Now will never tell you which way to vote. Just like Brian said, we're not here to do that. We're here to make sure we bring you that information.
Yep.
So unfortunately, Facebook has a lot of different rules, so you can also catch us on YouTube. So we just need to make sure that this gets out there, that people are taking their time out of their day to come here and talk to us. So let's make sure we get that message spread.
No doubt. This is an important issue, could have a huge impact on our community. So make sure you get all the information, watch it here, go to the city website, go to the county website, read up, and make the best decision you can for our community.
All right, and I think that is all the time we have for today. So
All right.
once again, thank you to all of our viewers for watching. And next week we will be in the new studio.
Next week in the new
So that's where we
studio.
will
That's
see you
exciting,
from.
exciting stuff. We can see it from where we're sitting,
Yeah.
and you guys are going to love it.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
it's going to be great. So we will see you there next Friday at 9 a.m. Have a good weekend.